The man who invented the diesel hammer pile driver was a genius. No electricity, no water, by a single cylinder. I'm gonna swing a 10-ton piece of iron. So, how does he work? At startup, first lift the big iron block with a crane. The iron block has a cylindrical space at the bottom. This is the cylinder. Underneath is a piston. When the iron was lifted, this space will be filled with air. Now release the iron and let it fall free. The air in the cylinder will be compressed. In the first place, when physical air is compressed, the pressure and temperature will go up. When the air is too much to bear, temperatures in here can be over 300 degrees. Diesel burns at 210 degrees Celsius. At this point, if you put some diesel in it, what's going to happen? Diesel fuel will automatically deflagrate. The collision of air creates a powerful thrust. Push the big iron back to the top. At this time, the exhaust gas in the cylinder will be automatically released. Fresh air will refill the cylinder. Large iron blocks fall back down under the force of gravity, round and round. How do you get diesel fuel into the cylinder? Manual oil injection is obviously a bit labor-intensive. The engineer designed an oil nozzle in the center of the piston. Connect to the high-pressure oil pump on the side, but the pump uses neither labor nor electricity. It works the same way as a manual pressure pump, powered by a pressure rod. The pressure rod drives the piston to pump the water up. The water comes out of the tap. There is a check valve at the bottom of the pump. It prevents the backflow of water. Power of high-pressure oil pump. It comes from this little pressure bar. When the lever is pressed down, the diesel will shoot out of the fuel nozzle. The cylinder has a protruding dowel above it. When the cylinder falls, it automatically depresses the damper. No manual operation at all is not to save labor and money. Yan GUI, because the pile driver is completely automatic. Once it starts, it won't stop. So how do you stop a pile driver? The answer is to cut him off. Just manually move the oil pump lever. Next to the lever, I can move the lever a certain amount. The dowel on this big piece of iron. I won't be able to touch the pump lever. Wasn't very clever at the end.
Have you ever wondered how a diesel pile hammer can catch fire or explode? When a diesel pile hammer operates, the powerful impact force causes a rapid compression of the internal space. The temperature shoots up like a rocket, reaching about 572 degrees Fahrenheit. But diesel's ignition point is only 410 degrees Fahrenheit. So once the temperature goes way beyond that, the diesel ignites by itself, triggering an explosion. The force from these explosions is strong enough to cause wear and tear on the internal parts of the machine. To extend the machine's lifespan and keep it running properly, operators must regularly inject high-quality oil into the piston manually. This provides the necessary lubrication and protection. The diesel pile hammer has a simple structure but a clever design. Its working principle is similar to that of a diesel engine. There are mainly two types, leader-guided and cylinder type. The leader-guided type moves the hammer up and down along a guide rod. It's structurally simple and easy to operate and maintain. The cylinder type uses the cylinder as the hammer frame, with the striking body moving up and down inside the cylinder. It delivers more impact force and works more efficiently. Both types can adapt to different kinds of construction sites. No matter the location, they can get the job done. That's why diesel pile hammers have become essential heavy equipment in modern construction work.